Right now, someone is losing their life savings to a person they've never met. The screen glows softly in a dark bedroom, messages arriving one after another, each one pulling the victim deeper into a trap built from code and psychology. What if the most dangerous predator in 2025 doesn't need a weapon, just a Wi-Fi connection? So sophisticated, they blur the line between technology and dark psychology. From AI-powered romance, online scams have evolved into a billion-dollar shadow industry, and 2025 has brought schemes frauds to quantum jargon investment traps. Criminals are exploiting our trust, our loneliness, and our hope for a better future. These aren't the clumsy email scams of the early internet. They're engineered experiences designed by teams who study human behavior the way Silicon Valley studies user engagement. This matters now because the tools that make our lives easier, artificial intelligence, deep fake technology, encrypted messaging, have become weapons in the hands of organized crime networks operating across dozens of countries. The average person can no longer trust their eyes, their ears, or even video calls with people who look exactly like their loved ones. The modern scam landscape began shifting dramatically in late 2023 when generative AI became accessible to the public. Within months, scammers were using voice cloning tools to impersonate family members in distress, creating what authorities now call emergency extraction scams. By early 2024, the first confirmed cases appeared where criminals used real-time deepfake video to conduct fake job interviews, tricking victims into sharing documents and paying fake training fees. Source: FBI Internet Crime Report, March 2024. The romance scam industry metastasized throughout 2024.
I
Criminal
really like
networks in
spending time with
Southeast
you.
Asia,
Me too.
particularly
You
in
always
Myanmar
make
and
me
Cambodia,
laugh.
began operating from compound facilities where
I
trafficked
understand
workers
your
are
concern,
forced to
and
run
I'll do my
dozens of
best to
fake
resolve this
profiles
for you.
simultaneously. Lower third, UN Office on Drugs and Crime, August 2024. These aren't lone scammers anymore. They're call centers with quotas, scripts written by psychologists, and managers who track conversion rates like any legitimate business. By mid-2025, a new category emerged that investigators call layered reality scams. Victims receive fake legal documents, fabricated news articles about themselves, and spoofed government websites, all designed to create a false reality where the scam appears legitimate from every angle. One case in Singapore involved a victim who was shown a deep fake news broadcast featuring a real journalist reporting on a
I
fake
really like
investment
spending time
opportunity.
with you.
Me
Source:
too. You always make
Singapore
me
Police
laugh.
Force, June 2025. The victim verified the journalist's identity, the news outlet's website, and still lost over $400,000 because every
I understand your
verification led to
concern,
another
and
fake
I'll do my
layer.
best to resolve this for you.
Question: how many verification steps would you check before you believe something? The cryptocurrency pig butchering scam reached its apex in early 2025. The name comes from the Chinese term Pan, which translates to pig butchering plate, referring to how scammers fatten up victims with fake profits before slaughtering them financially. Victims are contacted through dating apps or random messages, gradually befriended over weeks or months, then introduced to fake cryptocurrency platforms. Visual diagrams showing the multi-stage grooming process. The platforms show fabricated gains, encouraging victims to invest more. When they try to withdraw, they're told they need to pay taxes or fees, which becomes a second round of theft. Document: Chainalysis Crypto Crime Report, January 2025. Not every reported case represents intentional fraud. Some technology companies argue that certain incidents labeled as scams are actually software glitches or misunderstandings about how investment platforms work. Representatives
I
from
really like spending
cryptocurrency
time with you.
exchanges have
Me
stated that
too. You
user
always make
error,
me
such
laugh.
as sending funds to wrong addresses, is sometimes
I
misclassified
understand
as
your
theft.
concern, and I'll do my
Source:
best to
industry
resolve this for
statements,
you.
various crypto platforms, 2024 to 2025. There's debate about the actual scale of forced labor in scam compounds. Some human rights organizations believe the 100,000 figure is conservative, while others caution that the number may include voluntary workers alongside trafficking victims, making the true victim count uncertain. The remote and heavily guarded nature of these facilities makes independent verification extremely difficult. Sidebar: pig butchering, multi-month scam that fattens victims with fake profits before taking everything. Privacy advocates raise concerns about the proposed solutions: increased AI detection, mandatory identity verification for online communication, and expanded law enforcement access to encrypted platforms could create surveillance risks and reduce privacy for everyone, not just criminals. The tension between security and privacy remains unresolved. Some psychologists question whether
I
victims
really
bear
like
any
spending time with you.
responsibility for due
Me too.
diligence.
You always make me
While most
laugh.
experts emphasize that scammers exploit normal human trust and emotion, a minority view suggests that financial education and skepticism training could reduce vulnerability. This perspective is controversial and considered victim blaming by many advocates. The scammers are betting that most people won't hear this warning in time.
I
The
understand
best
your
defense
concern,
right now
and I'll
isn't
do my best to
technology.
resolve this for
It's
you.
the knowledge that if something feels slightly off, even with a trusted face or voice, you're allowed to pause and verify through a separate channel. Trust, but verify differently than you did before. If you want to understand how these criminal networks actually operate on the ground, watch Inside the Scam Factories: The Human Cost of Online Fraud next. It explores the trafficking dimension we touched on here and shows what's being done to rescue the workers trapped inside. Source notes and
I really
disclaimer:
like spending time
this
with you.
script
Me
synthesizes
too. You always
information
make me
from law
laugh.
enforcement reports, academic research,
I
survivor
understand your
testimony,
concern, and
and
I'll do my
verified
best
news
to resolve
coverage
this
from
for you.
2024 to 2025. Scam tactics evolve rapidly, and specific details may change. No individual or organization mentioned here is accused of criminal activity unless explicitly stated as convicted or charged. For real-time updates on emerging scams, consult the FBI's IC3 website, your local consumer protection agency, or verified cybersecurity resources. All claims about ongoing investigations or unresolved cases use appropriately cautious language to reflect the state of available evidence.